Thank you. Ovi, who's a principal at Lucerne Wealth, asks, how much power do you really have over your mind? So he's kind of building on that impact and mental health point. So for those that have mental health problems or impairments where they are dependent on drugs that alter their behavior, does that mean that only a few are privileged to be Stoics? And what do the others do?
That's a really good question. My co-author, Being Bear, and I have had this discussion a lot. We feel that as long as you can get medication that can allow you to act reasonably in a given moment, then you are able to be Stoic. Obviously, in the moment where you're not taking your medication and you're not able to think straight, think for yourself, then no, it's very hard for you to, well, I would say even impossible for you to live a Stoic lifestyle because you have to know what you're doing. But I think everybody would say, you know, if your condition is not under your control, then you need to do that first. But the Stoics are key that even if you're in prison and you have nothing really, you're naked, let's say, in prison, and you don't seem to have control of your life, the Stoics say, yes, you do, because you control your attitude. So there may be things that are very difficult, and they're undoubtedly so, because of your condition. But that doesn't mean that you can't flourish from a Stoic perspective, because as long as you can control what you're doing in the moment, your thoughts and your attitude, you can build an excellent character. Of course, you know, it may be difficult at times because you'll need awareness about when you need to be taking your medication. But as long as you have medical support, there is no reason as to why you can't strive for a Stoic lifestyle. In fact, the only thing you need to do that is the decision to do it and to then make steps to progress in that way. You don't need anything else. You don't need to have perfect health. Cleanthes, we mentioned this again in Being Better, he was a boxer before he became like a Stoic philosopher. So he was pretty much brain damaged, I believe, from the ancient texts that we have read. He seems to be slightly brain damaged from the time, and it wouldn't have been a ring, but you understand what I mean. So he's an example. Epictetus had a limp, so a physical disability. Seneca had a lung problem, and Marcus Aurelius was ill throughout his life. The Stoics are really good examples of how you can be incredibly unwell and still progress, or try to, you know, work towards progressing to a state of excellence.
Cool. So that regardless of physical or mental impairment, it's focusing on what you can control. When you're kind of sound of mind or body, I guess it's that striving for, which, you know, as you said at the beginning, it's a daily kind of daily work, isn't it?
Moment by moment.
Yeah, moment by moment. Okay, brilliant. Thank you.